What's up you guys, Chris here, back with another video, and today I figured we'd talk a little bit about fake Pokemon cards. Now, not exactly the ones that you see that are clearly fake, like thick Pikachu, or not even the ones that are like obviously fan-made and made with good faith. I'm talking about the ones where people are trying to scam you out of your money. So basically, I wanted to see how we could tell the difference between real and fake Pokemon cards. So I actually ended up buying this booster box of fake Pokemon cards from I think like AliExpress. I've also gotten a booster box from Amazon that was clearly fake, and I figured we'd open up a booster pack of both the fake and the real and figure out what the differences are and how you could tell if the Pokemon cards you purchased or were gifted were fake. Now, before we get into that, I just wanted to remind you guys to subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I do make a lot of Pokemon card stuff, but I also create a lot of video game reviews and other stuff whenever I get the chance. We are about 700 watch hours away from getting the channel monetized, so the longer you watch this video, the more videos you watch of mine, the closer we get to that and the bigger budgets we can use for future videos. And lastly, if you guys aren't familiar, I am a Rare Candy affiliate. That is an online store created by big creators like Leonhardt, and basically if you check out their online store, they have so much Pokemon product at good prices, and not just Pokemon, they also have things like the One Piece trading card game, Yu-Gi-Oh, and much more. If you're interested in checking out their online shop, you can go to their app or you can go to their website at rarecandy.com. And if you use the code PixelChris10, you will get 10% off your order and I believe free shipping. So definitely make sure to use that. We get a little bit of support every time you guys use the code, and it is greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's open up these cards and see if we could tell how they are fake. All right, guys, so I have two packs. Both of them are for Astral Radiance, except one of them is fake, one of them is real. I'm wondering if you guys can tell. I can kind of tell right off the bat, but I've had these for a while. But basically, I will just spoil it for you guys. This guy right here, it's fake. It's not even a contest compared to this one. And one of the things that I know off the bat for sure is how the packs are perforated. So I'm not sure if they did this back in the day, but I know with current sets, I never see a perforated or sealed pack with this little crimped edge. That is very rare, if anything, because I just straight up don't see it. If the Pokemon Company did this before, then they don't do it anymore. So if you're getting current day sets that have this type of crimping, odds are it's probably fake. But it doesn't stop there. We actually have, if you take a look, I don't know if you guys could tell, but the quality of the art is actually a little off. There seems to be a lot more detail and a lot more vibrance in this booster pack right here compared to the fake one. As you could see, like at the top, we have like this colored area that's just absent from here. We also have just like the extra effects that you will see in this pack not present on the current pack. So paying attention to the art on the booster pack is very important. But if you also take a look, this is a little more reflective. I guess like it's just like, I don't know. It looks more metallic. It doesn't feel as good quality as the plastic that I guess they use for the real stuff. But if we flip it around, the back also doesn't even match. I'm pretty sure this backing is similar to like an older set. So they copied like an older set and just stuck the Astral Radiance logo here. And in addition, they look starkly different. There's no way that you can confuse them if you know what a real pack looks like. Now, to look even deeper, I figure why don't we open up these booster packs and see what we end up pulling, because sometimes that could be a key indicator if your booster pack is fake. So let's start off with the real one, and then we'll take a look at the fake one. I actually haven't opened up an Astral Radiance booster pack in a hot second, so I wonder if we will get lucky here. Okay, so let's take a peek. This is the messiest pack opening I've done in a hot second, but it's totally fine. Let's take a peek. So here's another thing. Normally for these older sets, older meaning anything prior to Scarlet and Violet, there's usually a card trick of some sort to make you start with an energy and then everything's in order from rarity. This one, I believe it's 4 cards to the front. Let's take a peek. Yep, we're starting off with an energy, which is totally awesome. We got a trainer card. We have a Bronzong, Roxanne. We have Togepi, Combee, Chatot, Psyduck, Drifloon. We have a reverse Roxanne and a hollow Weirdeer. Okay, cool. So nothing crazy, but you know, that's not the point of the video. We're gonna put these over to the side, but as you can see, we have a reverse and we have a hollow. For everything prior to Scarlet and Violet, there's usually one rare and one reverse in each pack. We got our rare being Weirdeer, which is a hollow. Sometimes it's a hollow, sometimes it's not. But you will always get a reverse if it's not replaced by an ultra rare card. Now, let's take a look at our fake booster pack, which was a lot easier to open. Here we go. And right off the bat, I don't even have to turn over the rest of the cards, but to know that this is a lot more saturated. As you can see, these are just not even close. These are our fake cards. This is the real. It's a lot more saturated. It looks just not good. The borders are a lot thicker, but let's keep going. Let's pretend that we didn't know this was fake. The first thing that I would try to do is the card trick. For this set, I know it's 4, so 1, 2. Oh, as you can see, I don't know if this shows up in camera, but this is more purple than blue. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip that around. Let's see how we start. So first off, we start upside down. So that's not a good look. Pokemon cards usually can come with like a mistake where a Pokemon card is upside down. In some cases, there's too many cards in the pack, but for the most part, you're not going to get too often some upside down cards. So let's just, for the sake, turn them around. We got Mightyena, Drifloon, Tempo Sinnoh. We got a Shaman V-Star, which just looks atrocious. We'll talk about this in a second. We have an upside down Weirdeer again. Then we have a Bergmite, Rapidash, Sheldon. We have a Wait and See Turbo, and we have a Weirdeer V. So this also looks suspicious. So why don't we just start off by comparing two cards that are safe? Obviously, one is hollow, one isn't. That is totally fine for this video. We're kind of just comparing the little details. So, all right. So as you could see, the left is our fake card, and you could actually see that the text is a lot thicker than the real one. You could see it throughout the whole thing. The color is actually off for this text, and just all around, like the border is too bright. I think they like turn up the saturation at some point. We flip this over. Same situation here. It just looks off. You might not be able to identify it without comparing it to other cards, but if you're someone who messes with these cards over and over again, you'll be able to spot this a lot easier. So this is like a couple little details that kind of raise a red flag, right? But the thing that really does bring this home is what they do with the rarer cards. So we could definitely look right here. We have the Weirdeer V, we have the Shaman V-Star. So just for example, these aren't the same card, but they get made pretty similarly. So you technically should be able to see a lot more texture with any rare card. They usually put a lot of work into it. Sometimes you even feel it, and different parts of the card are like reflect in different ways, whereas this card right here just looks, it kind of just looks like a sticker, if we're going to be honest. It's one solid texture, one solid like reflectiveness. So, and also if you take this card, I'm not going to do it to a more expensive card, but if you actually pick at the corner here, it's a lot easier to do this to a fake card than a real card. You could like basically separate the whole front from the back. Now let's just see. If you just pull, this whole thing comes off like a single sticker, and that's normally not something that happens when you have a real Pokemon card. Another thing to point out, this Weirdeer V, there should be some sort of texture. It's literally just like, it's trash. It's nothing. This looks like any other card, just with better art, And also, I heard that you can actually rip these and tell. I've never attempted this. Let's see. So I ripped this and it looks, I don't know, all right. Let's see. Let's take a regular card like a Drifloon and rip it and see if it rips in any other way. I don't know if this is just how it happened for me, but it seems that it separates, and there's actually like a little bit of layer here. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's like a bit of layers here for the real card, whereas it's literally one solid picture on top of like the cardboard or the paper. It's not like you could tell that this isn't quality compared to a real Pokemon card. Now let's open up one more pack, because as far as I'm aware, some packs you can actually end up pulling multiple rare cards. I think it's already suspicious that we pulled a V and a V-Star. So this one's a Zamazenta, this one's a gallery card, so that would pass. But then you also get this Lycanroc. These cards would not be able to be pulled in one pack unless it is known to have these things called God packs. And those things basically, like the first couple cards would be like normal, like common cards, and then they're like packed up with rares. But yeah, guys, those are all the ways that I'm currently aware of that you can identify if a Pokemon card is fake or if a booster pack you purchase is fake. If you know any other way to tell if a Pokemon card or a booster pack is fake, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious to see if anybody has any other strategies to tell this, especially without comparing the cards to real ones. But other than that, once again, if you enjoyed this video, if this helped you out in any single way, definitely leave a thumbs up. It helps push the video in the algorithm for other people to see. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you guys join our community. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.